your thoughts right now?
I think that like my bow stuff and like all the dynamics and stuff. I think those sounded a lot better than before. But then, obviously, the note remembrance wasn't as perfect as I'd like it to be. But
When you have, do you have speeches to do in school?
not this year. No, I didn't have any this year.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you had presentations where you've had to memorize things?
Yeah,
Yeah, how'd they go?
not bad.
Not bad. Okay. How did you do it?
Well, I mean, usually I just like it's kind of a weird process, but I'll like designate certain things to like certain parts of the thing to like to other random objects. So like
Associations.
yeah.
Yes.
So like I'll think of like the first part as like I don't know, like the steps to make a sandwich or something. So like the first part, I'll be like, oh yeah, I have to correspond this to the bread somehow. So if it's about money, like, oh yeah, how do you make money? Oh, it's bread. And that's the first part of the sandwich. So that's the first part of the speech.
So you remember how when I described some of these pieces to you, I asked you to create characters.
Yeah.
And then I asked you to tell me their storyline. And sometimes I'll just tell you what I think is happening in this song. In this section, you're in the forest and you're frolicking, and here's a rabbit in this section, and here's a bear in this section, and then something terrible happens. And anyway, imagining things like that, giving them a whole storyline. That's what
I feel like
yes.
I can remember like each of the parts and like how they're supposed to sound, but then whenever like I go and play them, I guess I just forget. Cause like I feel like they're in like 5 different like you know the blocks that little kids use.
Well, they use many blocks.
Yeah, but just blocks, as in just
Okay.
cubes, big cubes.
Okay.
I imagine it was like all as big cubes like stacked on top of each other, so there's 5 cubes.
Okay.
Like each one has like a designated color and a picture to it.
Okay.
And that's how I imagine each part. So like I know how each part is supposed to sound and like how I'm supposed to play it, but then when I actually play it and put my fingers down,
I see.